difference between a mentor and a trader. So today we are speaking a bit more about, like, obviously the financial markets, whereby you are going to be learning more about the two differences in terms of who actually is a trader and who actually is a mentor. What are the two differences of the two? But on top of that, who are you? Like, who are you? Are you more of a mentor or are you more of a trader? So stay tuned as we get or dive into today's topic. So guys, if you haven't yet liked or subscribed to my YouTube channel, the one thing that I ask you guys to do is to kindly hit that subscribe button, because what it does is that we've got goals of going to over 1 million subscribers, and we believe that we can get to there with your help. So let us speak about today's topic, whereby we are going to be differentiating the two differences between a mentor and as well a trader. So one thing that I'm going to start off by saying is that I've been both on the trader side and as well the mentorship side. I've been both, like, a coach. I've been training other people, like, helping them be able to just get or reach their goals, holding them accountable in terms of trading, reaching their goals. And as well, I've also been a trader myself, whereby I had to go in the field, look at the markets, go up and down with it, learn them, but as well execute in them and make profits or take losses in them. But the most important thing is experience. So one thing that I like is that, remember, I did mention that I've been both, but one thing that I like is that you can always be a trader only if you've got a funded account and if you can be able to be consistent within the markets. But in terms of you becoming a mentor, it takes experience now. It takes different types of things. So let me just break down the two differences in terms of who is what or what is what. So let me just speak about the trader side of things. So looking at a trader is someone that is actively maybe changing or trading their time in the markets in terms of, like, hopes of making obviously profits from the markets, like timing the price, speculating whether the price is going to go up or down, and when they do happen to get it right, they make the profit within or from the markets. So that's how it happens when you are trading. You sit on the charts, can either use technical analysis or fundamental analysis, whereby on the technical side is when you observe or analyze charts, looking at them with your eyes, deciding after day which or what action you're going to be taking. But now the fundamental side is when you are using what we call the economic report or news data or press releases to actually make some of the bias or decide whether you're going to be buying or selling in a specific instrument. So that is you being a trader, you looking or actively engaging in the markets in order to make profit. So now let us get to speaking about a mentor. Who actually is a mentor, or what is a mentor? So speaking about mentors now, a mentor is someone that has been in the field, that has experienced or is an expert in something, that someone out there that's going to come and need help into reaching or getting to that level. So what happens is that with a mentor, you are that person that someone is going to be able to look up at and role model whatever that you've got going on. So it doesn't have to be, there's mentors that you can role model in terms of their lifestyle, and there's other people in terms of their consistency, other people you can model them in terms of their discipline, but all those types of things. So you take something from someone. So when you're a mentor, let's say for me, when you're a training mentor, there's different types of mentors as well when you dive in a bit more deeper. Like for me, I'm much more of a mentor that focuses a bit more on achieving your goals. What do you want? The first thing that I'll ask you when I'm working with you in terms of mentorship, what do you want to achieve? What's holding you? We work on that, and then we make trading be a vehicle that's going to help you achieve those goals. I'm that type of a mentor. But now there's mentors out there that will maybe mentor you to maybe never blow your account. I don't know, but you can get those types of people that make such claims whereby they can double your account maybe now or every day type thing, you understand? But and as well, there's those types of mentors that can as well, instead of mentoring you throughout the whole journey, what they can do is that they can not necessarily be there in terms of giving you the answers every now and then, but they can just be that one person that you can always just go to with questions. Instead of you searching on the internet, you ask that one person, and whatever answer you use it. So that's just how mentorship works. You becoming an expert in one field, and when you're an expert, you are able to now help someone else. You're able to guide someone. You don't have to be rich to be a mentor. Most people think that you have to be rich to be no, it doesn't work that. You just have to know something that someone doesn't and be able to just share that knowledge to someone else. Let us dive a bit more deeper, because this conversation is getting interesting. So obviously looking at the mentorship side and now the trader side of things, where do you fit, where do you go in? Most people would obviously take the trader side because that's where I started, that's how I started. And I feel like most people just are getting in this because of, they actually want to develop the skill and make money. That's understandably fine, makes perfect sense. Other people, they do not really have that skill of growing too much in this trading field, whereby they just want to make enough money, be quiet, and maybe use that money to do whatever businesses that they've got going on. Maybe someone out there wants to own a restaurant and use that money to push their restaurant, and maybe they can be popular for having the best restaurant, even though they used Forex as a way to have funded that restaurant. But now, in terms of now the mentor is like more focused on, I've now done my part. I see that I'm able to do whatever that I need to do in the markets, and I've got some time. How about now I can help out someone else there? So what you can do is that obviously there's a business side of it, and there's also just when you're doing it just for fun. So let's say for fun would be me on my YouTube. I'm now mentoring, just helping anyone that wants any type of information to be able to come on my channel, find the videos and get it helpful. But if you are now going to be taking some time from me, let's say you're going to be saying that I need you to have a 1 hour quick minute with me, or I need you to just sit and 20 minutes analyze the market, send me a trade, or do something that's going to require more of my time, physical, in terms of real, with this video I record it now, I can post it next week, the other week I can play around with it. I can record 3 videos when I'm free. It's not even it's something whereby it's not a must. Even if I don't upload on my YouTube for a week or a month straight, there's no specific it's not like a must type thing, compared to when I've got that sort of an agreement with this specific person that I'm gonna help you get to where you are going. That's how we look at it. That's how it goes in terms of you being a trader or you being a mentor. So now most people would just want to start off at first being maybe a mentor, instead of just being a trader or going through in the industry, learning, going through some of the obstacles, challenges, becoming a mentor. What they do is that they just want to start off by saying that they're mentors. They've now earned the skill of becoming mentors, which I wouldn't say it's wrong, but it's wrong if someone out there that's a bit more experienced is going to be coming to you and ask you a few questions that you would not be able to understand. So you need to be looking at it in this way. Now I'm talking to all those mentors and traders out there. Let us now dive a bit more deeper and look at it in this way. So when you are trading, you can't, it's close to impossible, not even impossible, I don't like using the word impossible, but it's hard to be able to analyze in the markets, get those right trades, execute at the right time, manage the trades perfectly, when at the same time you're still focusing on the mentoring side of things. You understand? So because I've noticed that when I had a lot of time on just focusing on my trading, I read so much trading books. Every day I listened to an audio book. Every day I was actively trading the markets, and every day I was just making profits on top of profits. So now obviously it gets to a point where it starts getting boring because it's one routine every single day. So now when you're mentoring, it's when I start seeing that, okay, you know what, I can squeeze in maybe 2 hours a day into helping out, doing this and this and that, maybe building a business, building something that I can look back a few years down and say, I'm excited compared to just the money that I made, I done this. So that's what I done. I focused on my business, which is Forex Chasers, and I started just doing a bit more of that. So now I was now focusing a bit more on the mentorship side. So I noticed something while doing that. While I was focusing more on the mentorship side of it, or focusing on helping, being there for people, I noticed something about me. On the other side, on the trading, I started lacking. Lacking would be that I'd analyze, I'd see trades, I'd even share trades with my members. But for me to actually time and execute it the way that I'd normally do without doing all of that, I missed such entries. Because why? Because of the fact that I was busy doing the day-to-day activities of helping out other people. You understand? So those are the disadvantages. So some days I'd be people are coming to me with some of the people are doing this, some days I'll just be like, wow, I just I done this way. By this trade I could have made maybe 20k. But here I am, I'm doing this, you understand? So those are, it depends now. It comes back down to your passions. So what do you love? Do you just love making money, or do you love, seeing a change? Do you just love someone being able to say, you know what, I made 1,000 rands today because of you. I know you would have made 20,000 if you traded by yourself, but because of you taking your time and sitting with me, you helped me be able to achieve this or make this. That's something that when you start looking at, I see it that way. So I noticed that whenever I focus more on my trading, just me being able to just do whatever that I can do in the markets, I excel. I actually make more profits than ever. And whenever I actually focus more on the mentorship, it plays a bit into me, my results, my trading, but I actually help, and a lot of people come to me saying that thank you so much, you helped us so much. I get so much testimonials this side whenever I focus on it, and my trading just lags a bit. But whenever I focus on trading, obviously obviously the testimonials on this side slack a bit, and then this side I make my profits, I go whatever, I do things that I want to do, I get it, you know, all those things. But now that is why I actually ended up scaling and, you know, adding up more mentors into, you know, Forex Chasers, because I noticed how about I can, instead of me just being able to, you know, trade and mentor at the same time, it doesn't make it hurts me. How about I just focus a bit more on bringing more members that are going to be able to help me, that have mastered this skill, that have took, you know, my trainings and teachings and used them and applied them for their own, that I can see results, and now I can maybe make those people be able to help other people out there, so I can focus more on trading, making money. Because when I do happen to trade and make money, it means that I can be able to just push my business, push whatever that I have to do, and still maintain myself, because at the end of the day, yes, I can push this, but if it comes to a time whereby it's tough and I've load, like, you know, pushing my trading side, and I'm pushing more of this, and it's a bit more tough, it means that now what happens, my income is going low, and, like, you know, this is going back and forth, and, you know, all those things, and now it's going to be tough. So when I added more mentors on the team, my goal was for them to actually be able to just, like, you know, now we are like going for people in larger numbers of like we are taking, not even attacking, we are now approaching in larger numbers. So instead of Lisiba being able to touch 100,000 people, how about Lisiba, funny, like, this person, all 10 of us be able to attack 100,000 people at the same time, which means that we've now been able to touch over 1 million people. What changes would that do for us? What changes would that do for the world? What changes would that do for someone out there that would love to eagerly learn about trading? Imagine, let's say now, for instance, there's someone out there that's mastering trading perfectly. This person is not good at, you know, mentoring, and there's someone out there that's good at mentoring, that's good at giving the perfect services, but this person here find out that they're not even trading. So which one do you fall at? But on top of that, you can be both, but there'll always be one that you need to dive more deeper into or focus more in, or at the end you can just end up delegating some of those tasks or what you have to do. But that's it. I just wanted us to speak about, you know, the two differences in terms of seeing it as a trader, seeing things in a perspective of a trader. How do you approach situations? How do you move forward? But at the same time, also looking at it in terms of the mentorship side, and also you being able to just come back down to your thoughts and see and understand things a bit more better, because this way you will be able to just get to a level whereby most people would be asking you, how did you do that? Wait, how did you get to this? You know, just by following through with the things that you had to do. But obviously, guys, if you happen to have loved this video, I need you guys to do something for me. Comment below down there in the description. In the comment below in the comment section, and tell me, what is it like, you know, in terms of the trader and the mentor, which one do you think you are going to be seeing yourself in the long run? Are you always going to be a trader, or are you going to end up becoming a mentor? But at the same time, make sure that you like this video if you feel like you have gained some value from it. And I need you guys to kindly just hit that subscribe button. We are on a journey to be touching over 1 million subscribers, and I believe we will get there with your help. I'll see you guys on the next YouTube video. So bye, Mutupi. Thank you so much.